So, if we check our map, you can see that the volcanic wind tunnel is not very far from where we enter the desert when we're coming from the Kyoto side. Now, there's still not a whole lot of point in me exploring the ruins in this place, because we still don't have the weapon of the gods that we need to fight one of the 3 pillar golems that's in the ruins. So, not going to bother with that just yet. We're just going to head for the volcanic path.
We win! That's the end of that.
Don't get too carried away.
So, for some reason, someone at FromSoft decided that it would be too easy to simply let the player cut through the tiny part of the desert and go straight to the volcanic path. No, we need to throw a bunch of junk over the path so that you have to double back to Junk City to go get the boy with the dog to move all of this. Why?
Let's employ child labor.
Why can't... Like, seriously, didn't Yuki, like, clear away junk and stuff for a good chunk of her life?
Yeah, I thought that was her backstory.
We have frickin' Rygar with us, too. Why can't the 2 of them do it?
No, we need to recruit child labor.
I mean, you don't even get food for him again. He just takes the junk as payment.
I mean, I hope there's something actually valuable in all that junk to make it worth it.
Yeah, me too. But it's just also, why do this? Why do I have to walk across this desert again?
Because they want to force you into more random encounters.
Keep on winning and keep on making money.
But yeah, as much as I love this game and would love to see a sequel, hold that thought.
That was pretty good. Next.
But yeah, as much as I love this game, the thing that understandably has killed every attempt I've ever had to have someone sit and watch me play this is the pacing. The random encounters and the backtracking that doesn't need to be there. I have to edit the footage of this a lot more than I've had to edit like XCOM or anything else we played, even though I know we haven't had that many Let's Plays yet, so it's not like I have a whole bunch of experience. It takes a lot more work to try to get this into something watchable. And of course, you know, I take a moment to rant about it and the game decides, yeah, maybe we'd better lay off the random encounters for a minute. Perhaps it senses my rage. No, it doesn't. And apparently, he feels confident enough to just run off into the desert, get here, and clear it up by the time we come back. Rygar's still digging his heels in the most passive-aggressive way possible.
Can't wait to hear what he's keeping secret now.
Okay, so we didn't get a chance to use the rest point because I forgot that the game actually just decides to teleport you back here when you talk to the kid. So we're going to just swap Rygar in and give TM Tops a break. No big problem.
We win!
Let's get moving.
Okay, so now we get to fight one of the Minotaur things to keep its core material.
In my sight.
Yeah!
Load home. I see you. Your Thanks. Healing is my top priority.
Okay, yeah, they managed to do a fair bit of damage to Rygar and Atsuma, but they're also getting kind of low on health, so I might be able to get by with just punching things at this point.
Strike! Yeah!
Your in my sight.
Nope, it was up by like a point of health. So those two got knocked out, which is not going to be great for the VP, but otherwise we're fine. And another core material in a chest for something called a Mega Penga, which, if I recall correctly, is an angry penguin.
That's the way.
Okay. So yeah, we've got another little side path back there. Ah! Yep, okay. So they moved you a little bit, but you're still on the volcanic path. So there's the Phoenix, 4-beast golem. Also, fun fact, she and the tiger, the earth tiger, for some reason swapped places between versions. It makes a lot more sense to find a Phoenix here and a tiger in the forest, so I don't know why they were the way they were in the 360 version, but okay. So we need to not have water types, if at all possible. Atsuma, she could reverse element, so we're gonna need TM Tops to fix that problem, or Atsuma will just end up being dead weight. But we also need a healer. And so I think I'm gonna swap out Yuki, but I need to decide what other healer we have that isn't water type, so it can't be Mermaid. Actually, I'm going to say Ruby Butterfly because with TM Tops there to fix the reversing problem, that should actually work out pretty well. In theory. There's the reverse. Apparently the ruby butterfly is just immune to that, so we don't even have to worry about clearing her, but we do need to clear Atsuma. So luckily it can't use resurrection on itself, and it doesn't have any minions to use resurrection on, so that'll be a cool move when we have it. But not something we need to worry about here. Other than that, just a lot of fairly high damage fire moves that will absolutely roast Atsuma alive if we don't get his element turned back to where it needs to be. For Rygar, that doesn't really matter. Whether he's earth or wind doesn't affect anything. So, Levitain. You're going to come over here and clear that so that Atsuma's just going to do a high charge, and yeah, Anger Shoot would do more than Mega Flare Shoot because of the element.
What power?
Yeah, Mega Flare Zone still kind of hurts, especially TM Tops. And if she decides to hit him with Mega Flare Force, I think it will one-shot TM Tops, which might be a problem. In the meantime, though, let's probably get a high Cure Dance, which TM Tops and Ruby Butterfly are the only ones that really need it at this moment, so just focus on the two of them. TM Tops do a barrier on himself and Ruby Butterfly. I don't really care very much about their attack power in this fight, so I'd rather have the barrier on them than a parameter boost. Which might be just enough to keep TM Tops from getting one shot.
Strike! Power! Yeah!
Okay, so fire damage just does nothing. It's not even just normal resistance, it's an immunity. So yeah, I probably should have switched Atsuma to the weaker but non-fire version of his wave attack. Okay, it tried to turn element, but Ruby Butterfly's immune, and it didn't hit Atsuma with it, so we're still good.
Attack! I'm alive again. Take this!
Doing my best to keep TM Tops in this. Because keeping him in this also keeps Atsuma in this. And Atsuma can still do a lot of damage, even when he's up against a fire type.
Good. Healing. Strike! Strike! Good.
All better. Aw, no way. All right.
And there we go. Phoenix is down. And TM Tops would really, really like a break.
DM Tops is the star of the show, though.
Well, he actually kind of is, because without him, we wouldn't have been able to keep Atsuma in for very long. And while I think we could have won the fight...
And remember to pick up the fire orb.
Yes, okay, I'll get that before I do anything else. Thank you.
Because I can't just give it to you at the end of the fight for some reason.
Okay, so TM Tops needs to take a rest. You know, considering how much they complained just going through the desert about how hot it was, I'm surprised they're not complaining going through a literal magma cave.
How does it work when you open a chest and there's
It
a
is
fight?
the only chest in the game that does that, as far as I know. And I don't know why they did that instead of just having this thing standing there. Like, maybe they designed the platform and then went, oh crap, this thing is too big. And then just shoved it in a chest and called it a day. I don't know. This is, like I said, as far as I remember, this is the only time the game does that. But yeah, no different than the one that we fought as a boss way back when we were first in the sealed ward. It's just higher level.
In my sight! In my sight! Thanks.
goes. Maybe because they also wanted Mega Flare Rush to be in there too. I don't know.
So, that must be the Sage's Tower.
Looks like it.
Unfortunately, it is.
What do you mean, unfortunately? Is this Sage that unpleasant?
No, she's almost too nice.
Okay, ignore Rygar. And off we go.
Yeah.
I knew you'd come.
What?
Atsuma, you plan on going to the Sage's Tower?
Oh, you again. Yeah. I'm gonna find a way to save Toya at the Sage's Tower.
Pointless.
What?
I'm telling you, it's pointless. I have been to see the Sage. I've done everything possible. There's no way to save Toya.
But I'm not giving up. There may be a way to save him, just like there was with Kareen.
Well, that might be true. But finding a way to save him, that is not the problem.
Why not?
Because Toya himself doesn't want to be saved. So, you cannot save him.
You're lying. How can you know that?
Because I talked with him.
What?
Do you know what Toya said? He called you a total pain, a total nuisance.
You're lying.
Toya is with the Queen of Ice because he wants to be.
That's a lie. A lie.
Toya is attempting to cast off his limitations as a mortal. Toya, that fool, is planning on becoming one with the Queen of Ice.
Becoming one?
Yes, by choosing to become part of the actual Devil Golem, he can transcend mortal bounds. That is what Toya wants.
You're joking. I'm not gonna believe anything you say.
You refuse to believe Toya himself.
What?
Remember everything Toya has said to you up to this point.
But that was because Toya was being controlled.
What proof do you have that he's being controlled?
But
You are just twisting the truth to suit what you want to believe. Saving Toya from the Queen of Ice no longer means releasing him from her clutches. The only way to save him now is to kill him.
that's not for you to decide.
And you can make that decision, can you? On behalf of everyone in the world? Think on that. Farewell.
Damn!
Atsuma.
I'm not paying attention to anything he says. We can't afford to waste any more time here.
She lives at the top of the tower.
The top of the tower? Sounds like a very inconvenient place to live.
What does she do for food? She has to come all the way down to get it?
No, this place was built during the Golem War. It has all the equipment for artificially producing food and eternal power. Even at the very top, one can lead a relatively carefree existence.
So, she doesn't have to come down for the rest of her life?
The sage told me, in fact, that she hasn't come down in more than 200 years.
What? So how old is she then?
No, she did come down once, about 20 years ago.
Enough talk, let's go. That's the end of that.
Pride comes before a fall.
The floating blocks again.
Yep. Apparently the ancients were just obsessed with the things. That just circle us all the way. So we're finally into the part of the game that I don't have completely memorized, if that isn't super obvious. And I remember that this tower is kind of a giant slog because it's one giant floating block puzzle to try to get to different areas. Okay, so this one doesn't go any higher. There are floating blocks over there, but we can't get over there right now. This one doesn't go up any higher. I think those are the stairs that lead further up. And there's one of the Pillar Guardians. Just hanging out. Can't fight him yet, though. We still don't have that Weapon of the Gods. Okay, so stairs that lead up. That would seem like the obvious path, but I can tell you right now that there's an ether port up there that we have not found any ether for yet. I distinctly remember that. So we need to start exploring these other side paths. So remember when I said that there would be floating block puzzles? I invite you to look at this room.
Oh god, why?
Yeah. So ether over there, chest over there, golem to fight over there. No super clear way to get to any of it.
Fire! Burn everything!
Shudder and shake.
And by virtue of Rygar dropping a mountain on them after Levitain, we win. That was honestly pretty dicey. Okay, it looks like we could go around that way, but let's see what's in here first.
My training continues. My humble thanks.
Power up!
Strike!
Recovery! I see you!
I'm alive again.
Hey, see ya!
Fire!
I see it! Alright! I'm getting stronger!
Okay, bunch of stuff in this room. So, a lot of money, more of the ether that we needed, and oh so many random encounters.
The center.
Okay, so I think we can go around this way. Don't think I needed to have that tutorialized, but okay, game. Okay, nope, that is the right. Either that or you had to release it on the spot. Nope. Okay. Okay, so I guess red and not blinking is better than red and blinking, and then... Okay. And then this one actually needs to go on the spot because it's the other type of statue because they're in different poses, and then this one probably just needs to not be on that spot at all, and okay. Then I'm gonna move this way to the end of the thing because otherwise it is going to bother me. There.
Attack!
ノリノリでいくよ。
おとなしくしろ。おとなしくしろ。
Strike!
さすが
回復
か。
だよ。
I'm alive again.
I see you!
おとなしくしろ。おとなしくしろ。おとなしくしろ。いいんじゃん。
Take this!
フライナーチェイ 直しな。 Recovery!
Healing.
I see you!
But yeah, the section that got cut from Ko's laboratory was a lot like these sort of puzzle sections that we've been doing here. So, to be perfectly honest, it's not that I was super sad to see it go. It's definitely not a great part of the game for pacing. It's just that they needed to adjust Ko's power, or maybe make some of the encounters in that area give more XP because you were going to get fewer of them. It's just that they didn't rebalance the boss for the fact that you were going to get fewer encounters. That made me kind of mad.
And it resulted in a version that in some ways is more polished,
but in some ways is a little bit less.
Yeah.
Overall, I would say this is the better version. But yeah, there are a handful of things about the 360 version that were a bit better.
Really wish they'd do a remaster like they did for like Demon Souls, or a remake.
Yeah.
Then they could just take the best of both versions, add any cut content they want, smooth some things over.
Okay, so I think we have all 3 ether now. So now we just need to work our way back to the center pillar over there. Am I gonna have to work my way back around the weird, complicated way? Because I don't think there are any blocks to, like, keep going up. I think I took... But yeah, see, the block here that should go up, we took it up. And there's no way to call these things. It's like an elevator, but a million times worse. Okay. We are back to the center. Why wasn't there a quick way to just get back up here? Why, FromSoft?
And stairs. So many stairs.
Didn't hit us once.
Indeed, it was a fine strategy.
Yeah, we kind of...
We already got it, guys.
Knew it. Knew about it beforehand.
Even more stairs. Well, that says many, boss.